Hi, it's Karen, and this is just a quick little live to show the card kits I'm sending out for July. These are two of the three, and actually this one comes in a couple of different papers. The third one I'm going to make because I don't know, it disappeared on me. You know how life goes. So anyway, I thought I'd just come on each month and just share how to assemble these cards and then show you the other three cards that are in the PDF tutorial if you are interested in just getting that separately. But my card kits are a gift for anyone that orders $50 or more in a month. I send you 3 cards plus 1 finished ones. And what's fun about this, I'm going to switch the camera. You'll notice all the cards that I send, they're only using dies, papers, no stamps, and they never require stamps unless it might be words and you could use any sentiment you have at home. So it's just a fun, thing to do. And it means you don't need to own what we're making it out of either, because they all stand alone. Oh, Anna, me, whatever it is from Germany, and Jean, we are so glad to have you on here. So this is just kind of a little spur of the moment thing. So we're going to make the 3 cards. This is just a fun card, just bright. This makes me think of school box crayons. It's just kind of that kind of bright little fun card where you pull out your colors. Oh, I'm so glad a bunch of you joined because this is an extra time. So card kits come. They're all 3. They come with the envelopes and, of course, the PDFs, and you get all your little pieces in here. If they need accessories, they're included. All the measurements, so I'm not going deep into the measurements here. We're just going to kind of do more of the assembly. I'll kind of walk you through so you can easily figure it out. This strip of green, this is me, my background. So this is Starry Sky and Tahitian Tide. And this is Parakeet Party, is it? And I'm going to just take this piece and tear it to make the grass. So this is going to be my base card right here. I'll go ahead and put this part together. Oh, and by the way, these dies are fabulous. They are the celebration item right here. So look at all these different dies you get. And these trees, you're going to notice a lot of these things with the trees. These trees I will use with all kinds of stamp sets. And this camper is just adorable, both for your friends that do camp or if you're a camper or just a retro look. I think that is just very fun. Okay, so we'll put that together. And so the camper comes in these little pieces. I chose this color, Tahitian Tide, because it just makes me think of that. I think this is such a retro look. We had friends that had a camper in these colors, so I just think that is pretty cool. So first we're going to assemble the camper. I like to use a silicone mat because if I have any extra tape or glue, it doesn't stick. So I'm going to put these on. Oh, we've got a bunch of you on here. That's great. Jean says she prints out the PDF and puts it with the kits. Oh, that is awesome. So you notice when I can put these on, whoops, I should have held that. That's going to be a little, but it's okay. And this I'm going to have to add at the very end. So I'm going to set that aside. Okay, I'm going to put this on. Do you see I tore this a little bit, but you're not going to, you're not going to notice it unless I pull it all the way off. But I just love this little camper. You can see right where I'm going to put it right there. And then we're going to put the top, and if I have any little tape like that, you'll notice nothing is stuck on here. I can just do that, wipe it off. So it's a perfect thing to have on hand. I usually have 2 in my table at all times. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Now, the only thing I've added to this, I did add the cloud punch because punches are just awesome, just to add a little thing because we weren't adding words. This could also be a great place for a sentiment or something. And you can put your sentiment right in a cloud punch. So I think that's a really fun idea too. You can do things a little out of the box. I'm going to put that kind of over to the edge. And this one's facing the other way, which doesn't matter at all, but not extending over because I want it to fit into the card. Oh, and thanks you guys that share. That is wonderful. Yes, good morning. Some of you just love this camper set. Oh, this is just a treasure, I think. Next, I'm going to put my trees in. Whoops. Whoa, okay. And let's see, I'll just put a little tape on the back of these. This is really just building a thing. And you'll notice I didn't tape right up to the top of this. So this way I can just tuck this right in. So I can tuck that tree in. And I'm going to tuck this one over here. I'm going to let that one kind of stick out too. I just kind of like that. Oh, and this one I actually meant to put on a, we'll switch that. We can easily switch that up. So this one pops up a little. And okay, I'm going to put that one down there. And then there's room for my camper. So my camper is going to just go right in there too. So really an easy card to put together. I'm going to set my camper in. And this is the last little bit. This is the cute little curtain that goes right in there. And if you look at the dies, you have all kinds of the little flags, the little bells. We've got all kinds of other little fun things that you can put on there. There's a little wreath. So anyway, a lot of fun to work with there. So that's the first card. We'll set that one aside. And then each of the card kits includes a fun fold. Both of the papers in this, and I've also done some with the trees. These are from the Rings of Love, which I might as well quickly show that too. It's from this paper. So just to know, all three of these are from there. I love this going through the neighborhoods or just going through the sky. So this will be the next one. And I'll pull these pieces out. This is like a double Z fold card. So this card is folds back and back in half, like a Z fold, and then back this way. And then these parts always just measure 1/4 inch in. So this is like 2 1/8. I guess I'm not going to give the measurements because I'm afraid I'm going to get them wrong since I didn't write them down. But they're good. But you can notice this is 5 1/2. So these are 5 1/4. And then this is just 1/4 inch smaller than what that is. So I will put these on, and this will be the base card. Love these houses too. This is such fun paper because it's awesome too. I did a lot of fussy cutting of the houses and made really fun cards out of those. And then I'll put these on. There might have been a way that these were supposed to go, but I wasn't. Oh, and I did it right. How about that? I'm going to say I didn't look at it first. It does actually connect. I did it right by mistake or by not planning. So here's the base card, which is really cool. Yeah, I agree. This doesn't need to be Christmas or anything. This is like all occasions. Jean said she went to the grocery store. It's an expensive place to go. Yeah, so see, you might want to just buy stamps instead. They last longer. Yeah, we need those groceries. And now what's fun, this paper is, I believe it is 1.5 inches. And this is going to be scored the same way, in half, and then one of the pieces in half. So it's the same fold as this. I'm going to put this on. Okay, and this is just going to be, I folded that to put it in here, but this is going to go like here. I'm going to just put this on here and just fold it on here. Pattern paper like this is, I guess that's not too straight. Let's see if I can get that straighter. Is so nice to work with because you can refold it, you can get it to bend however you want. So I'm going to put that in. Actually, let's put one side on. And that'll hold it still. So I'm going to put this on, and then I'm just going to take this and fold it together. And if I have any left over, like I did, it's not on perfectly, I will just snip it. So we're going to take that. And I better watch what I'm doing. It's amazing how much harder it is to do things on camera. Okay, if this sticks out a little bit like it does, I just take my handy little scissors and we just snip that right off. Now, the interesting part in assembling this is that, do you see how this is the very same pattern, but now to assemble it, we're just going to remove this one, and I'm going to okay, I'm not doing so well here. I want it to go this way. Okay. And I should have put my paper on this way, but since I didn't, we're going to wing it, because do you see, by putting this on, I don't know if I can, oh, let's try. Let's see if we can do a little doctoring today. And if not, that's all good. I think it would be better to get another sheet of paper. Yeah, okay. I put it on the wrong side. So ignore this part of the video and do what I'm going to tell you instead. Okay, so I want to put it this way, which is really cool because this is how then it will fold up this way. So hopefully that makes a whole lot of sense. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to just tape it under here and under here. And then we're going to build the camper and the trees. So this camper is one of those Airstreams. Our daughter's neighbor was just telling us they have an Airstream, and they're telling me they just went to, they do the huge national convention of Airstreams. They go to it every year, and I don't remember where it was, but they said they have so much fun. And I thought, wow, that's just quite a world out there. Any of you have Airstreams? So I think that, and see, this time I'm going to hold this just a little bit and put it. And I just leave mess ups when I go live because, you know, we all make them, and then you can just visualize what you don't want to do. Sometimes figuring that out is just as important. I just love this Airstream. Is that just fun? So it is what is going to go on the road here. Oh, and this the other little pattern strip is also from that same paper. And then I'm just going to add some trees. And I've just chosen the color of the trees since this is a Night of Navy background. We're just tucking in the little trees like that. So this is, so I'm going to fix that better, card number 2. And, oh, Mary, that's so fun. You said it's great spending time with me. That's so wonderful. So, yeah, this is fun. This kind of card really does show off the paper. And of course, as we're making any of these, a layout is a layout. So use the same layout and think of what else you can put on this. It's just really an easy card that looks quite striking, and it stands up like that. So it looks really lovely standing up. And I said you'd like to have an Airstream. Yes. Yes. Wouldn't that fun? And first time in my life. So, well, welcome. We're so glad to have you here. And then the third card that comes in the kit that mine walked away from me. So these are the pieces. We're going to pull this out. Really simple card, and this time we're highlighting the trees. This is monochromatic. This is the Fern 3D embossing folder, so I'm going to put that on first. And then I'm using the Pretty Prints paper. I think it is. Someone will tell me if I'm not correct. And I'm going to put a narrow strip across, all the way across. And then this is going to be my little accent piece. And of course, this could be any size. You could cut any rectangle. This could be whatever you want it to be. And I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. So I know some of us love to get card kits and love to play with card kits. You know, you can take any of these and make it your own too, and have the pieces all cut. Some of us would rather just do everything from scratch. So I think it's just fun because we can do both ways. And now here is what's fun about these trees. So each of the trees has an outline shape and then an inside shape. And let's see. And the inside, well, it's an intricate die. So you can see how these things will just pull out. Now what I'm going to do, I did all of these, and you'll get these on sticky paper. So we're just going to pull apart the sticky paper. Oh, and look, those pieces just fall apart. So when you get your kit, don't think you have to sit in what I was going to show you. You could pull those out, but you don't need to. And then again, it's kind of a tone on tone, but you could go for a really dramatic look instead. I'm going to show you a card where these are winter trees. So then it has white. I don't know if you see it real well on here, but isn't that fun? So it kind of gives you this two-tone look. And then We'll do the next one. So we're doing all 3 sizes. And I just love how you can just pull those off and you've got your fun little tree there. And I just think trees, I can never have too many tree stamps because they just are fit any occasion. So fun to work with. Trees and leaves are just things I can't pass up. Kind of just that nature thing. And we'll get this one. But so, and then just sticky paper. I think intricate dies, sticky paper is fabulous for. And there we have our trees. And I don't even remember what the original card looked like, but it won't matter. I'm just going to put these on now. So I'm going to take, okay, I think it's time to tear some of that off. And then I'm going to put the trees on. And of course, on your card, you could add words, make a place to add words. Since I send them without, I love making cards that are complete without the words. I'm going to put a tree here, and I'm going to put the little one popped up in the middle. Whenever I make any card, I tend to make several. You know, by the time you figured one out that you like and you've got your dies all out and your paper out, might as well make a couple more. And I thought, but isn't that a fun card? And now you can embellish and add things. So that is the third one that you actually get in the kit. In the PDF, I like to give a couple more ideas. You get 3 more ideas just to inspire you. And I love this one. I wanted to show, I've got the same camper here you're going to see, but I love the lights going across. I wanted to show that for sure. And I wanted to use, you know, you could use a circle, an oval, a rectangle. You know, we could use one of these in here, but this time I'm using that. All right, I need to start writing things down. My, names, whether it's stamp sets or people. But this is those layering dies that are so fun to work with. You see a lot of times used with an ocean look. And I thought I just loved it as the idea of framing this. So when you open, you still have the camper in here. You have a place to write. You just want to write anywhere where you aren't going to see it here. But I think that is just such a fun card. And then of course, you don't need to own this. You could use anything to make the frame. But I think that was really fun. Diorama dies. Thank you. See, I just count on you. Thank you, Melinda. I just count on you people coming up with the name. So if I just hesitate, it's all good. We're in this together. So, and then look how cool this is. Here's the snow look. Isn't this a great winter card? So I think these trees would make great like sympathy cards, birthday cards, anything for winter. And, they can be masculine, any occasion. And here we have the Airstream again, because I had a bunch of campers. I was cutting out a bunch of these same colors. Same paper that's in here, but now it gives a real wintry look because I have snow in the ground. So it's just torn snow and then the snow in the leaves, and then just added some words. So I'd love to be in the mountains surrounded by trees in a log cabin doing this with a back porch, Dean. I think that's a lovely idea. With a vista. I like to have a view. I think that is just really cool. And then the last one I put in, just because the trees are so awesome, it doesn't get simpler than this. So I just did some assorted different things with the foil paper and the glimmer paper and just built some trees. Some have the intricate die on top. Some just stand alone. And I just think you could do so much with this. This could be made smaller and then layered on another color. That would be really pretty. These are just ideas to get you started. So this is it. Let me know if you have questions. And again, these are the card kits you get in July if you place that order with me. And otherwise, you can order the PDF. And I just love having you in our community. So we will be back. See you again on Thursday. And we'll be doing some fun things. Have a wonderful day. See you later.